Minecraft is, without a doubt, one of the most popular and beloved games on the planet, and it finally got its very own movie adaptation. Fans are super hyped to catch every little detail of this long-awaited first movie in the blocky adventure. But did you really catch all the hidden clues, secrets, and Easter eggs the movie threw at us? If you've watched the movie, then you know that in the real-world part of the story, we meet Garrett, played by Jason Momoa. He's a guy who used to be a pro at old-school video games, but nowadays, he's kinda struggling to keep his game shop open. The coolest part, right at the entrance of his shop, there's a sign saying he was the world champion in 1989. And here's the genius part. That's the exact same year as the first official Nintendo tournament. To make it even more nostalgic, the font used on the sign is the same one used in ads for that tournament back in the 90s. It's like the movie is saying, hey, this guy was a legend once. But Garrett wasn't the only champion to show up in the movie. Here's a wild one. The film also brought real-life Minecraft legends into the story. During one of the scenes, Jason Momoa's character is taking part in a raffle for Steve-related items. And if you look closely at the crowd, you'll spot some very familiar faces. Pause it carefully, and you'll recognize Dan TDM, Af Mayu, Mumbo Jumbo, and LDS Shadow Lady. Yep, those legendary YouTubers who've been making Minecraft content for over a decade are actually in the movie. They even helped the creative team behind the scenes to make things feel more authentic. And that's just the beginning of the 16 hidden details from a Minecraft movie that you probably missed. Until now. So get ready, cause your screen's about to be hit with a block storm of Easter eggs. Now this reference gave fans chills. Henry, out of nowhere, sees a version of Steve with completely white, lifeless eyes. That's a direct shout-out to Herobrine, one of the creepiest and most famous urban legends from the Minecraft community. Herobrine is said to be an evil ghost version of Steve that haunts players' worlds. Even though the developers have confirmed he never truly existed, the movie nailed it by including this spine-tingling nod to something every longtime fan remembers. What if I told you there's a bit of Marvel energy hidden in this blocky adventure? Yep. In the middle of the story, Steve, played by Jack Black, stumbles upon a magic cube that looks a lot like the Tesseract from the Marvel movies. But in Minecraft lore, it's called the Orb of Dominance, a super powerful item from Minecraft dungeons that opens portals and alters reality. Here's the twist. Minecraft doesn't really have orbs. In the game, the orb is usually red and orange, but in the movie, it's glowing blue just like the Tesseract. So what do you think? Just a coincidence or a direct Marvel reference hidden in plain sight? This one's for the real Minecraft pros out there. During one of the most intense parts of the movie, the heroes are plummeting from a crazy height. It looks like they're totally done for. But then Steve, being the ultimate survival expert, whips out a water bucket and splashes it on the ground just in time. Boom, everyone's saved from the fall. This is one of Minecraft's most legendary techniques, the water bucket clutch. Experienced players spend hours mastering it, so seeing it pulled off on the big screen made the theater crowd cheer like it was a championship final. Right in the first few minutes of the movie, Steve and his new partner Dennis come across a portal that's been destroyed. Next to the portal, there's a box missing a key piece, and that's when an interesting theory kicks in. It seems like someone wanted to keep the overworld safe from something way worse hiding on the other side. And when Steve decides to repair the portal, we're immediately thrown into the Nether, the creepiest and most dangerous place in the entire Minecraft universe. That's where we meet the brand new villain, Malgosha, a wicked witch who leads the Penguin, a tribe of vicious pig warriors. She doesn't appear in the original games, but she's super similar to the Seer from Minecraft Legends. And here's something wild. She calls Steve round, even though in Minecraft, nothing is round. It's probably the first time he's ever heard that, since, just like everyone else in the game, he's totally blocky. And if you're a fan of this amazing game, or if you just really enjoyed the movie, drop a comment down below saying Nether, as a shout out to the place where Steve's enemies come from. Now let's talk about one of the most touching tributes in the whole movie. In one of the calmer scenes, when Steve and the gang are walking through a village, they pass right in front of a pig wearing a golden crown. The camera doesn't even zoom in much, but Steve says, "Now that's a true legend." For anyone who plays Minecraft, this scene hits hard because it's a direct tribute to Technoblade, one of the most iconic Minecraft content creators of all time. His signature look was a pig with a crown, and it became a symbol in the entire community. Technoblade passed away due to a serious illness, but he left behind a massive legacy in the servers, in his videos, and in the hearts of his fans. And this small moment was the movie's way of honoring the guy who gave so much to the Minecraft world.
Hello everyone, Technoblade here. If you're watching this, I am dead.
And check this out, still in that same village, Steve proudly shows off a gadget he built himself, a machine that dumps lava straight onto chickens. The result, instant cooked chicken, hot and ready to eat. That might sound weird to people who've never played, but it's actually a well-known inside joke among fans. Tons of players build similar automatic setups in the game to cook food and quickly fill up their hunger bar. It's a clever and funny little nod that only true Minecraft players will catch right away. Right after Steve meets the main crew, Henry, the super weird but crazy smart kid, his older sister Natalie, their neighbor Dawn, who helps with the move, and Garrett, who used to be a video game champ. They all end up in the Minecraft world, the famous overworld. There, Steve shows off his hideout packed with weapons and tools. But there's one small detail in the background that almost everyone misses. A little sign off to the side of the room, warning about creepers and explosions. The movie doesn't make a big deal out of it, but it's definitely there for a reason. And every Minecraft player knows that signs in the game always have something important to say. So keep an eye on it, because that warning is gonna make a lot more sense later.
Not a creeper. I'm done. It's cracking! No!
In one of the wildest scenes in the movie, Steve suddenly pulls out an epic pair of wings called Elytra and just takes off flying. For players, this is a huge Easter egg, and maybe even a major theory. These wings can only be found if you make it to the end, take down the Ender Dragon, and live to tell the tale. So that means Steve probably already beat the dragon. Maybe more than once, since he's got more than one pair of wings. But the movie doesn't show any of that, which makes us wonder, could there be a sequel someday that shows this epic battle? Let's wrap up this section by going back to the very beginning of the movie. In the opening scenes, we see a spinning cube that totally looks like the classic Minecraft loading screen when a new world is being created. This little detail isn't just for show. It's actually a clever way of hinting that the movie is about to build an entirely new world within the Minecraft universe. Director Jared Hess made it clear that this story mixes classic game elements with newer ones from versions like Legends and Dungeons. So instead of just copying what we've already seen in the games, the movie builds a brand new universe with its own rules. And the spinning cube represents exactly that, the birth of a whole new world. If you're enjoying the video, do something awesome and hit that subscribe button so we can keep bringing you more great videos, like this one. The final surprise of the movie comes during the post-credits scene. Just when everything seems to be over, Steve is back home after leaving the Minecraft world, but he totally wasn't expecting to see anyone there. That's when Alex shows up. In case you forgot, Alex is the second most popular playable skin in Minecraft, and ever since she was introduced in the game, she's become a fan favorite. The fact that she pops up right at the end, after everything Steve's been through, is a pretty big clue that a sequel is already in the works. Yep, Minecraft Movie 2 is probably on its way.
Hey, you want to come in? I'm Alex, by the way.
During one of Malgosha's classic rage moments, when she's furious that the heroes got away again, a familiar face from Minecraft Legends shows up, the Grand Hog. This massive war pig is the piglin's boss in the game, one of the toughest enemies in the whole Minecraft universe. But in the movie, he's working directly for Malgosha, kinda like her personal bodyguard or right-hand pig. His appearance is brief, but it definitely makes an impact, a clear sign that the real danger is only just beginning. When Steve and Garrett get captured and things look seriously bad, the villains decide to unleash one of the craziest, rarest mobs in all of Minecraft, the baby zombie riding a chicken. This little nightmare is called a chicken jockey, and even the most hardcore players hardly ever run into one. It's a baby zombie riding a chicken, which makes it super fast and way more dangerous. In the movie, the scene is packed with tension and fun, and it's another direct nod to the games that true Minecraft fans will spot right away. Remember at the beginning of the movie when we talked about that warning sign lying around in the mine that no one paid attention to? Well, when Steve is escaping with Henry and Garrett, he rushes into a tunnel that looks like just another abandoned mine. But that's exactly where that warning sign was earlier. And guess what was inside? A massive creeper farm. Yeah, those green mobs that blow everything up. They barely made it out in one piece. Seriously, they almost turned into pixel mush. One of the coolest moments in the movie is when Steve meets the wolf, Dennis. At first, they're about to throw down, but then Steve decides to solve things in a way that's straight out of the game. If you've ever played Minecraft, you know, if you want to make friends with a wolf, you just give it some bones, and that's exactly what happens. Steve offers Dennis a bunch of bones, and instead of a fight, they become buddies. This scene shows just how faithful the movie is to the rules and mechanics of the game. It's like a little love letter to longtime fans, and a helpful intro for newcomers stepping into the blocky world. But hey, you don't need to step through a portal to another world to have a good time. Right here on our channel, we've got 2 more awesome videos waiting for you, packed with fun and adventure, so go ahead and pick your next one. We'll see you in a sec. Thanks a ton for watching, and catch you real soon.